developing a more inclusive campus at all levels, enhancing diversity and expanding access for talented underrepresented students. Dr. Lee.
Before I get into my formal remarks, Dr. Walker, you know, when you were mentioning all those food places that were so accessible if you live on campus, you forgot to mention Taco Bell, Einstein, and McAllister's, and Kempson, and then you have easy access to those across the street, Frenchie, Shipley, Burger King, Wingstop, Brooks Barbecue, and what have you. So, you know, there's this, what's it called, the sophomore 15?
Freshman 15.
The freshman 15? You're looking at the lifetime 150. Thank you, Dean DeLore. I want to congratulate the students for your wonderful achievement, and thank you for coming out tonight. Like everyone else, I certainly want to congratulate your parents, because without you, you students wouldn't be here. All of us, when we speak in tonight, are so passionate and enthusiastic about the University of Houston, and feel strongly that the University of Houston represents an extraordinary opportunity for you and your family. So Dean LeBeau touched on a little bit about Houston, and U of H was focusing on exploiting that advantage and the greatness of Houston. You saw outside, U of H has a broad academic program with over 120 majors across 9 academic colleges. Houston is the energy capital. U of H has programs relevant to that section: subsea engineering, chemical engineering, petroleum engineering, auditing, accounting, marketing, even communications. And in fact, we have one of our better known communications majors out there. Where's Chandler Hill? Where's she? There she is. That's Chandler Hill. Chandler is also the editor-in-chief of our Daily Cougar. And I take every opportunity to let people know that she's editor-in-chief of the Daily Cougar and our homecoming queen. But I put in communications because, not just because of Chandler, but because a lot of the humanities majors are actually majors that can be used in industries such as energy. And when I was out there, I didn't think the College of Liberal Arts and Social Science was getting much activity, so I said I'd give them a plug as someone who majored in humanities myself. Number 2, Houston is the #1 port in the country, #1 in tonnage, #1 in imports and exports, and all those goods requires individuals who majored in supply chain management and logistics, like our student body president, Cedric Bandeau. I'm sure he'll tell you later. Houston is also #1 place for business startups, the #1 place businesses are moving to. Majors relevant to that are accounting again, retail and consumer science, marketing, digital media, human resource development, entrepreneurship, of course, communications. And you can even major in history, which is another humanities major. We have with us today a recent graduate in history, Hannah McCon. Hannah, where are you? You're out there, so there she is, right there. Hannah is a graduate in history, and she is a young entrepreneur. She has partnered with seamstresses from Ghana, and she is that's going very well for her. Houston has, as you've heard, the largest medical center, which spawns thousands of jobs. I think it's up to, what, is it 90,000 people go there every day? Something like that. And relevant majors to that include biology and pharmacy, where you can be taught by professors like Dr. Lewis Williams, who I believe is out there. Raise your hand, Lewis. Lewis has been here, what, 30 plus years, right? He's Mr. Pharmacy. Teach pathology, psychology, physical therapy, health and human performance, biotechnology. Fully one third of the degrees awarded in the UH system are awarded in health-related fields. And with all of those people moving here, because of Houston's greatness, housing construction is picking up. So you might want to major in construction management in the College of Technology. And once they get here, they'll want to eat. So you may want to major in hotel and restaurant management. And there are lots of majors there. And one thing about those jobs, also restaurant management, is that they won't be exported abroad, or you won't be replaced by a robot. Anyway, you are in the Hilton Hotel. This is where it's sort of a laboratory for the people majoring in that, and U of H is one of the top 3 schools in the country in hotel and restaurant management. As been said before, there are other reasons why you ought to come to the University of Houston, but academic success, as I mentioned, and the possibility of an outstanding career is certainly perhaps the main one. But as already been said, U of H is very affordable. I'm tempted to repeat again that we're 7th in the nation for the lowest amount of debt for students who graduated, but I won't say that. I will say that. I've got this handout here. It has all the scholarships that's listed on Financial Aid Scholarship website. So there's lots of money around if you pursue it vigorously. We're also accessible. We now have a satellite campus in Sugar Land. It's been deemed now UH Sugar Land. We have teacher centers in the Northwest and Acadia, and we have dozens of online programs. But if Dr. Walker would have me say, things are very accessible if you live on campus. And we certainly hope that you will. And he's already pointed out all of the advantages, and I concur in all of those. And 4 of our new residence halls have been open since 2009, and very new and very modern and very cutting edge. So I want to support that and encourage you to think about living on campus. We have great faculty who are great researchers. As everybody's heard all over the city, U of H is Tier 1 in research as designated by the Carnegie Foundation. Only 108 universities of 4,633 are so ranked, and only 3 public colleges in Texas. We are number 1 in technology transfer among universities without a medical school. What does that mean? That means we're number 1 in converting patents and our research discoveries into marketable products and getting money for it. An example would be this company called Cibo Tech. It's a nanotechnology manufacturing company started by one of our physics professors. It makes nano-coating material to protect wood, fabric, and metal. In the last 5 years, our patents have increased from 5 to 23. We also have work in superconductivity, which will revolutionize the way electricity is transmitted. We have professors doing research on robotics. Dr. Contreras is the one who's come up with a way of having an individual who's paralyzed to control a robot with mind thoughts so that that person can walk. And Dr. Sager is the one you may have seen on television who discovered the world's largest volcano. Great faculty are also great teachers, and we have great teachers. This is confirmed by our student surveys. This is confirmed by RateMyProfessor.com. Some of them are here tonight, like Dr. Allison Leland right there, who teaches in the Honors College. She comes every year. Why don't you wave your hand so they can see you? There she is, one of our great teachers. And of course, Dr. Williams. There are many others. Some of them probably were shown on this video. But there are a lot of great faculty here of all types, and I want you to know the faculty-student ratio at the University of Houston is 1 to 21. I talked to a bunch of high school students recently, and they thought it was so much higher than that. But really, if you go around and look at the classrooms, you can tell it couldn't be that high. So anyways, 1 to 21. People are accessible and approachable. We have great support from staff and faculty. Some of the people were out there in the support programs. There was learning and assessment services. I don't know if Patrick Daniel is still here. He was out there. But we have all kinds of workshops that teach you how to manage your time, how to take notes, and a whole variety of things that will help you be successful. There are other kinds of student success program, the Challenger, the Urban Experience program, the Writing Center, which helps you write. We even have a major tutoring program for math called CASA, and it goes on and on and on. These are the advantages of being at a large university with great resources. Sometimes it seems like it's almost unlimited. A considerable portion of the staff looks like you all out here. Sometimes people, when they're in a big university, they think there aren't that many African Americans on the staff or on the faculty, but African Americans are really a true part of this campus and community. The police chief is an African American. And we have so many people who work in admissions, like Ms. Anderson, who's over all freshman admissions, and Dewana Young, who is executive director over enrollment and admissions. Joan Nelson is over human resources. Richie Hunter is the person in charge of the university's public relations and marketing. And Dr. Dean Roberts, he is in charge of the largest academic college in the university. Finally, I want to mention great leadership opportunities because, as Dr. Walker mentioned, we have over 500 organizations. 4 of the last 5 student body presidents look like the students who are here. And of course, our homecoming queen and editor-in-chief, David Cougar, I already mentioned. So you truly can be all you can be here, both inside and outside the classroom. The result of all this is that we have nationally competitive students like you who go on to win business case competitions, design competitions, music competitions, and competitions across the land, indeed the world. Students who graduate to become leaders in business. We recently were applauded for being one of the universities who produced the most CEOs globally. Leaders in science, such as Dr. Bernard Harris, who became the first African American to walk in space. Leaders in the arts, like Loretta Devine, and more recently Crystal Stewart, who stars in Tyler Perry's sitcom For Better or Worse. Leaders in government, like Comptroller Ronald Green and State Senator Royce Rest and State Senator Sylvester Turner. And leaders in medicine. UH is an official member of the Medical Center. We have the state's leading optometry school. We just added a nursing school to its portfolio. And we have arrangements with 4 allied health and medical schools that facilitate the entry of UH students specifically into medical careers. I hope you get the picture, so my time is up. As the President stated in her 2013 report, there is no limit to our success, and there's no limit to your success. Let me leave you with this thought. UH is the second most ethnically diverse research university in the country. The 4,232 African Americans represent 10.7% of our student body. Hispanics represent 25.8%, Asian Americans 19.4%, and there are 30.7% white students. We have international students from over 127 countries, representing 9.4%. We also have an estimated 1,300 LGBT students in a resource center to serve them. Many students with disabilities, many Muslim students, a few Baptists, and students from all various other religions. Tall students, short students, and some like me who need wider seats. So, when you come here, the point is, you won't just learn math, biology, and history. By getting to know your classmates, you are preparing yourself for the world of the future and the global economy. So yes, you will learn how to make a living, but we guarantee you, you will also learn how to live. Again, thank you, and we hope you come.